Welcome to Battle of Home Recording Studios. Now this is really your show because you can submit pictures of your home recording studio setup. If you're interested in participating, please check the link in the description. Now, for all of you who are watching this, all you have to do is go to mixedbymarkmozart.com/vote and vote for your favorite setup of today's episode. Out of all voters, I will pick a winner who gets to choose between my best-selling mixing book, Mix Temple, DAW templates that contain many of the best tricks from the book. These are currently available for Logic Pro X, Pro Tools, Cubase and Ableton Live. Or Master Feedback, a brand new service where I give feedback on your mix and will also do the final mastering for your project. Now, let's have a look at 5 home recording studios for the first episode of Battle of Home Recording Studios. Erik sent pictures of his super clean and compact home recording studio. His desk is an IKEA Linden with Olaf legs. It is very neatly arranged with a single 24-inch computer monitor, a Korg Nano Control USB controller and a matching wireless Perix mouse and computer keyboard. Cables are nicely arranged under the desk using a simple yet effective IKEA cable management system. Left from his desk you can see a Korg pad control and a Nectar Impact LX49 master keyboard. He is listening through a pair of Alesis Elevate 5 studio monitors and a pair of Sennheiser HD280 Pro headphones. His DAW is Reaper, which he runs on a custom-built 19-inch racked computer. The same rack also shows his first generation Focusrite Scarlett 18i20 interface, a Behringer PowerPlay Pro headphone amp and 2 Pyle power conditioners. There's also a small guitar collection that features everything needed from electric, acoustic to bass guitars. Of course, where there are guitars, there are also a couple of amplifiers, and I am especially liking his collection of effects pedals. For a detailed list, check the links in the description. There are also some bits from Erik's previous life as a chiptune composer, including 2 Game Boy DMG 01s and a Yamaha PSS 170. I am very impressed how all of this is very nicely organized within a pretty small room. And on top of all the equipment there are 6 self-made panels made from a wooden frame and Owens Corning 703, plus an Auralex Ruminators acoustic kit and some cheap acoustic foam elements, which he says are mainly for the looks. Thanks Erik for your submission. Next up is the studio of Ha. Yeah, that's really his name. Ha from Hanoi in Vietnam. His mixing room, which he says is also his living room, is 7 meters long and about 3 meters wide and 3 meters high. First thing we see are the massive absorbers to the left and right from his listening position. His desk looks very clean and features a Samsung computer monitor, computer mouse and keyboard, and his audio interface and RME UC. The DAWs he runs are Pro Tools 12 and Reaper 5 on a Windows PC. He has some classic studio monitors. The legendary Yamaha NS10M, a pair of vintage Auratone monitors and modern Genelec 8330As. The Yamaha and Auratone monitors are driven by 2 power amplifiers, a Crown D75 and a Yamaha P2500S. For headphone monitoring, Ha is using a Biodynamic DT880 Pro, Audio-Technica AT-HM20X and an AKG K99. On the back of the desk we can see his excellent cable management. It supports my overall impression that Ha likes to have things very well structured and organized. There's also a selection of guitars and the Line 6 Pod XT Pro rack. Overall, a very professional minimalistic setup using quality components. Thanks for submitting. The next home recording studio was sent by Jens from Hamburg. The beautiful wooden desk that holds most of the gear is a Wave Nature Masters Place Double. The center of his desk is an analog Allen & Heath ZR16 console and a Akai MPK261 master keyboard. Jens has a lot of great high-end outboard gear. The rack on the left-hand side of the desk has a Höf Audio Dynamic Master, Tegeler Varitube compressor, Giraffe Audio G14 equalizer and the Drama 1973 multiband compressor. The right-hand side rack has a Warm Audio WA76 compressor, Universal Audio 2610 dual tube preamp, Chandler Limited Abbey Road TG2 preamp and the Great River MP2NV, which is another great 2-channel preamp. For monitoring he's using a pair of Neumann KH310A and a pair of classic Auratone 5Cs. The DAW he's using is Logic Pro X on a 27-inch iMac. The audio interface is a Universal Audio Apollo 16 Quad using Thunderbolt to connect to the iMac. I am assuming he's also using the Thermionic Culture summing mixer to bring the individual outs of the Apollo together. Very impressive little tube mixer. There's also a nice selection of high quality microphones. From left to right, Bronner Fantera Neumann Teal M49, the Sontronic Sigma and a pair of AKG K712 headphones. I can also see some acoustic treatment behind the speakers and at the early reflection points left and right from the work desk. In summary, while Jens has a great collection of very fine audio gear there, it is still a fairly compact and manageable setup. Thanks for sending your submission. This home recording studio sent in by Michael is based around a Slate Raven MTI touchscreen controller, which controls Pro Tools 12.4 running on a 2013 Mac Pro. His audio interface is a Digi-001 modded by BLA, and there's also an Apogee AD8000 converter involved, as well as a dangerous 2-bus LT summing mixer and a Coleman Audio M3 monitor controller. His main speakers are a pair of Dyne Audio BM5A, and the headphones he uses are Beyerdynamic DT990 Pro. Michael has quite a few acoustic elements installed in his room, including what appears to be bass traps in the corners behind the speakers. Michael also has a great collection of quality outboard gear. Mic pre's from API, SSL, Universal Audio, Millennia and AEA. 2 Warm Audio WA76 compressors, TubeTech LCA2B compressor, a pair of distressors and a pair of headzones. There's also a 500 series rack on top of the other rack, which holds some nice Rupert Neve Designs 500 series modules. Overall, another really nice setup. I think it's gonna be a very tough decision what home recording studio to vote on in this first episode. The last home recording studio in this first episode was sent in by Zarven. Another very vibey and minimalistic space with plenty of cool gear. His main DAW computer is an iMac connected to Aurora 16 converters. His main audio mixer is a custom-built passive mixmaster from Pro Harmonics. On top of the summing mixer you can see a Focusrite ISA1 and Avalon U5 preamp. And here's a rack with some very nice outboard gear from top to bottom, Cybertron SMAC stereo compressor, some sort of patch bay, Cybertron Thorax tube channel strip with mic preamp optical compressor, Cybertron VIP 4000E quad tube mic preamp, JLM 1290 mic pre, JDK Audio by API R24 stereo EQ, DBX 160A compressor, and below his Aurora 16 converters. Zarven also has a nice microphone collection that includes the Neumann U47 we can see here and plenty of other stuff from AKGs, Beyerdynamics, Shure SM7B and so on. Very nice collection. All in all, a very nice space to work in. Thanks Zarven for your submission. And now of course it's your turn to vote for the home recording studio from this episode that you like best. Go to www.mixedbymarkmozart.com/vote and select who you think should be the winner of this first episode. Regardless who you vote for, if you leave your email address after voting, you can win one of several prizes. My ebook Your Mix Sucks, the complete mix methodology that guides you through the entire mix process from mix preparation to final delivery. Or my Mix Temple mix templates that will work for all major DAWs. Or a master feedback session with me where I will be giving feedback on your mix and much more. Find out about all of this on my website. Please don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel.